Welcome to my channel. Welcome to my channel. My name is Emmy from Emmy Evolving. If this is your first time joining me, thank you for finding me. If this is not your first time, thank you for coming back. So, really quick, I just want to remind you guys I'm going to be live in a couple hours to do the 9/9 portal fire ceremony. Okay, so I'm totally laughing because of the fact that y'all don't know this, but as the intro video is playing. Oh, I should have done this instead. Um, as the intro video is playing, I'm over here dancing and singing to myself. Da 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 da. That's what's happening behind the scenes. So, it's just one of those things. I'd be enjoying myself. Okay, so there's a QRC code, and also in the comments is the link if you want to click that instead. It'll take you to the 99 portal fire ceremony expedites. Y'all, there are some very intense expedites that we have available today. I do want to say there's a very small number of you who have the H Tech and the MR Tech already activated within you. I want to share this with you guys. Hold on really quick. I got to fix it on the website. But if you look for the soul skin activation, oh my God, that paired with the either of the tech that I have available. Ooh, if you already have the tech, and you pair it with that, I'm just saying. I'm saying. Y'all don't be knowing. Y'all don't be knowing. Hold on, let me find it's been a long ass day already. But it's okay. It's gonna be okay. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna hova. Jigga who? Jigga what? Okay, let me stop messing around. Let me find it. Here, this one. All right. So, you guys, the most potent activations are going to have a little fire beside it. And those are the ones. Wait, did I save it? I was too busy singing Jigga who, Jigga what. In my head. Okay, there. I did it. Okay, I did it. Yeah, go check it out. Click on the QRC code or go click the link, go check it out. And let me just get started with this live stream. So I asked what this reading was going to be about, and what I heard is regretting everything and wishing so badly. Ooh, I think someone is regretting something pertaining to you. I don't know what, but they're regretting. I'm assuming it's pertaining to you. I'm assuming they're wishing. I don't know. They're wishing for something. I'm just trying to hurry up, do my job. Okay. Because I still got to set up for a fire ceremony. So I'm just going to mind my business, stay in my lane, shuffle my cards. Shuffle my cards. Okay. Okay. Do y'all know how compartmentalized my life is? Do you guys realize this? How compartmentalized my life is? I don't know. For some reason, I feel like I got to just let you guys know sometimes life needs to be compartmentalized a little bit. And I'm wondering if, like me, you've compartmentalized a few things, you're not sharing some stuff, maybe publicly not sharing, and it's causing someone who's been really all up in your mix, just really all up in your mix. What is this? All up in your mix. They want to know what's happening, but they're not getting the confirmation they want from your online shenanigans. You know what I'm saying? You into some online shenanigans. And so now they can feel it. They can feel there's some adjustment or some like new something happening in your life. And they're just, I don't know. I was just thinking about how my husband is just a gorgeous ass man. I'm sorry. My mind went somewhere else. I don't even remember what I was talking about. He's just so handsome. Oh man. Okay. Let me focus. Let me focus. Let me focus. Oh man. Okay. Girl, focus. Okay. There we go. I'm sorry. My mind is telling me no, but my body, my body's telling me yes. Okay. Okay. All right. We got all the cards. So, again, regretting everything and wishing so badly, right? So, he do drive me crazy in so many different ways. So many different ways. Okay. So, all right. All right. What is this telling us? God, it's the same thing over and over, over and over. Let me just see what the rest of the cards are saying because these cards that are sitting in front of me are reading kind of like bullshit. Okay, just a little bit. Just a little bit. Okay. So we're going to save that stack. Okay. So someone's been all up in their head, right? Their ethos has been waxing and waning, and they've totally just been all up in their heads about something. It's blocking their creativity, their ability to create profoundness within their lives, right? And it's this thing of not being able to come home to you. You are home to them. You are the homeland of their soul. You are the foundation of all of their dreams, but it's in reverse. So that tells me they messed up with you. Ooh. um, I'm saying they're wanting something. They're wanting something so badly. So badly. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know what you should do, but here's the thing. So there's always a need to clarify. Don't mind my cuticles. Don't look at my cuticles. You're going to make me very self conscious. So I'm going to hold the cards like this. So, this is someone who has tremendous levels of respect for you. I don't know what happened between the two of you. Oh, this is what happened. They got insecure. They became very, very insecure. Something about you was just too much for them to be able to handle their insecurities. Maybe because they recognized you are the foundation for all of their dreams, right? So, in typical saboteur fashion, they went ahead and they self sabotaged. Mhm. They self-sabotaged, and I guess that messed things up for the two of you. I get a little bit of a bratty vibe about this person, like they're accustomed to getting their way. Oh. Oh. They're accustomed to getting their way. No, Marlene. No. Don't talk to me right now. So, they're accustomed to getting their way, and apparently they thought they were gonna do that with you. Mhm. Little did they know. Right. As my kids would say to each other, that sounds like a you problem. That right there. That comment right there. Uh-huh. Sounds like a personal problem. It does. That sounds like they're having a rough time. I don't know that it's something you did. I think it's something they initiated and it did not go the way they planned. I don't know. Sometimes I wonder if people who try and behave as though they're calculating, as though they're very meticulous in their plans of destruction for others, do they even really plan things out? Like, did you consider this? Did they consider that you might actually be the real deal, that they won't be able to move forward from you? It's making my veins pop out something awful. I'm just okay. So let me not mess around too much. Um, I'm just saying, that's unfortunate. They had to learn somehow. You're not one to play with. You are just not one to play with. I guess they thought something. I don't know. Now they're regretting it. That's too bad, isn't it? That's just too bad. Okay. Ooh. So this detail comes up, right? Mm-hmm. They all in there, so Wayne. Okay. 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 Look at this. Look at this. Right. So this is a death card, so Wayne. Um, look at their lip. It's, it's cut. So I'm assuming that maybe the communication was severed between the two of you because something was said. Something was said or done, and it was hurtful. Maybe hurtful in their eyes. I really do genuinely get like a bratty. Mhm. Marlene says, "Don't say it." A bratty boy feel. Who's the bratty boy? Who's the bratty boy? I used to babysit my little cousin when I was like, I don't know, like a teen, right? I would babysit him sometimes, and he was just so badly behaved. He didn't listen to anyone, but he was scared of me, because I was strict with him. Like we would play, and I would do arts and crafts and stuff with him. But mofo, you're not gonna act up with me. I'm not going to threaten you, but you're not going to act up with me. Your punishment will be like to be stuck with me. I would tell your mom not to pick your ass up because he could act a fool with his mama. Right. So I remember like, um, no, he was really bad with his mom. I'm telling you, I'll throw him under the bus. I remember one time, and he was a toddler, right? He straight tried to threaten his mama. He tried to threaten her, okay, by saying he pulled her down, right? He's like this. He's just, and she leans over and she's like, "What did you say?" And I heard it. He's like, "I'm gonna cry." I go cry loud, and I was like, "The fuck you say to your mom?" And then he looked at me like, and I was like, "Mommy, go bye bye." Like, leave him with me, auntie. Leave him with me. Hmm. So I used to have this song. Like, if he's gonna think about acting up, I'd be like, "Who's the bratty boy? Who's the bratty boy?" And he'd be like, I was like, "Yes, you are. Who's the bratty boy? Who's the bratty boy?" And then, yeah, and I was never mean to him, but I would just be like, "Don't be a brat. That's not how you are." And so he wouldn't. But with his mom, he would act a fucking fool. Like several times, he was brought home by the police department. Oh shit. Several times he was brought home by the police department because he was wandering the neighborhood in his diapers. Like, auntie, you got to put a taller lock. What is going on? Yeah, he used to get like furniture and move it. He was really strong for a toddler. And he would move it and he would unlock the deadbolt and stuff and just like wander the neighborhood. Like, get your ass home. Get before you get run over, get your ass back home. Yeah. Oh my God. Needless to say, he's the only child. Oh my gosh. He's not a bad person. He's not. He's just, a challenging toddler. But yeah, no, I used to sing that to him. Who's the bratty boy? Who's the bratty boy? Yeah. So he was bratty. This is giving bratty boy behavior, bratty boy energy. Like, you really thought. You really thought, huh? That's sad. You misunderstood exactly what my people are for you. Um, Cross watcher, you thought you could play a game. As I like to say, how'd that turn out? It didn't. It didn't. It didn't turn out. I've been called several times by my daughter-in-law to come help her because someone was out of hand. I never have problems with my grandson, but sure gives. I know. You know what it is that sometimes a dynamic is established with one of the parents that they can do whatever they want, but they're not a bad child. They're not. It's typically not an issue because of the child. It's because of the lack of firm guidance. Some kids need a little bit more firm guidance. And I don't believe in spanking. I don't believe in cussing children out either. It would have to be something like really, really severe for me to start using profanities and stuff. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. But I mean, this is bratty boy behavior. And someone's gonna be like, oh, just boys. Yeah, I said bratty boy. Bratty girl doesn't have the same effect. Okay? Bratty boy. Bratty boy. Okay? I didn't babysit bratty girl cousins. I babysat a bratty boy, just one. Just one. He's the only one that behaved this way. He was the only one that behaved this way. Again, he's not a bad person. He just had a difficult toddlerhood. I'm like, you leave him with me. He gonna be acting right. We be doing arts and crafts. He be acting right. So that death card, right? This had to end because like there was something, I don't know. I don't know. Maybe they felt like they had to walk away because they were gonna. Are you dealing with this? Stop. Don't say it, girl. Don't say it. I'm going to say it because you know what? This is a general reading, okay? If you want to self identify as the person I'm talking about, that's on you. I don't even know who watches these videos. Anyways, okay, so the death card, right? It's all shadow and darkness. That tells me, and then they wanted to like hurt you with their words and they're like getting ready to, yep, amen, enlightening your life. I'm not the only one thinking this. I'm not the only one. Okay? I'm not the only one. This is stereotypical hurt feelings. There. that. Y'all know what that is? That's what this is because look at this. They all up in their feelings like mhm. And they're seeing you over here just like what you want. What you want? Hmm? Right? So look at this. Look at this. Look how this plays out. They're looking at each other, right? Oh yeah, right. And you're over here. Look at your face. Look at your face. Like what? What? What you want? Baby, if you give it to me, I'll give it to you. I know what you want. You know I got it. Baby, if you give it to me, I'll give it to you. I know what you want. Oh, this is some petty ass shit. I love it. I live for it. Not in my life, but to just witness it in the cards, playing out in cards. That shit's hilarious. Not in real life, just in the cards. Okay. So they want you to take responsibility for the fact that they wanted to hurt your feelings, but instead they walked away because they knew they couldn't handle your shit. You know what I'm saying? They couldn't handle your shit. Are you Aquarius? Aquarius cusp? Let a girl know. This has like this has Aquarius vibes all over it. Okay, so I'm totally gonna snitch myself out. I totally am an Aquarius cusper, right? I'm at the cusp of Aquarius. And I tell you, yeah, no, this is the vibe right here. This is I take responsibility for what I said if you take responsibility for what you said. Oh, I think this is someone who regrets because of the fact that they didn't want to take responsibility for the way they behaved. They want you to take full responsibility for something, for the way their feelings got hurt by their own actions. That's not how adult life works, right? Now, here's the thing, right? Scrying mirror shadow. This is someone who look. They try to watch you from the shadows. They try to watch you from the shadows, and it's definitely something that um I mean, Michael says to recalibrate my approach. I know, I know. I'm embodying a little too much of that blade sharpening Aquarian energy. I'm sharpening the blades. We're just sharpening the blades so that we can cut with every consonant and vowel. Okay, no, seriously. Let me recalibrate. I think there's someone that needs to hear this message, and they're just um they're very sensitive about how the word selection. So I don't typically cater to people's needs like that, but I think for this, I will play along for a moment. I want to see where this goes. I definitely want to see where this goes. Okay. So this person is a mirror of you, a mirror of some of the maybe ugly parts of you. We all have ugly parts. Stop. Okay. We all have ugly parts. Doesn't mean you're an ugly person. So they're mirroring something within you. I think that's why it's triggering you. Oh, shit. Okay. Double-sided katana. Okay. Okay. So now that we're both cut, now that we are both enduring our paper cuts, right? We're both stung. Um, there's no prosperity in what's happening here. Regretting everything and wishing so badly. Maybe it's just time for peace. Maybe it's time for peace for the two of you. I don't know if this is an old friend, an ex of some kind, like ex coworker, ex lover, or something. I don't know. It's an ex of some kind. Um, I think, however, you're feeling about this, it's blocking your prosperity from coming through. It's blocking your ability to rise to higher levels, higher levels of understanding of yourself and your journey and vocation. So you need to call in your greatest potential, your greatest growth, and really find ways to heal through this. Okay. Remembrance, ancestors. That's your cue, Marlene. What do you want to say? What you want, lady? What you want to say, lady? Now you're quiet. Okay, because perfect. Yeah, makes a lot of sense. Yeah. She goes, "You were sharpening daggers." Right, but they're not directed at you. Um, she says, she says, and I quote, "Jesus loves me." Oh, yes, he does. Jesus loves me. Oh, yes, he does. She said to sing that. Why do you want me to, okay, for real, say what you're gonna say because now I'm feeling some type of way towards you again. Oh, so Marlene says that there's pettiness and brattiness on both ends. I never denied my petty or my bratty. I'm Piscean for a reason. I'm Piscean and I'm Capricorn. What? I never denied it. Are y'all in denial of your pettiness and your brattiness? Embrace that shit. Own it. Own it. Own it to the degree that it's no longer a hindrance for you. What? What else did you want? That was factual. That did not hurt my feelings. What else do you want to say? That it's a mirroring going on. Okay. It's a mirroring. Let me see. It's a mirroring going on, right? Do you want to roll your eyes at me? Obviously. See that? It's a mirror. You can't tell me I look like that fool, though. I'm saying. I'm saying. Okay. Um. Oh, Days says, nah, I'd be feeling petty like I want to play, but is it worth it, though? No, because once I start, MF keep it rolling. Okay. Is it worth it? Is it worth it? It's your feminine sweating yet. It's your feminine sweating yet. uh, um, yeah. Sometimes it is worth it. I think in this situation, it's not. I think it's not worth it because I think what's going to happen. Okay, so something that was pointed out was see the sparkle? There's a mirror sparkle right there. Right. Right. Is this a third party circumstance? Because like there's 3 sparkles that stand out. So those 3 sparkles. If it's a third party circumstance, keep them. I don't give a fuck. You know what I'm saying? Keep them. You two be happy together because that shit don't roll. It does not roll with the homies. It doesn't. It doesn't. Y'all making me. Papa poker face, papa poker face. Papa poker face, papa poker face. Papa poker face, papa poker face. Poker face. Poker face. Can't read my, no, we can't read my poker face. Poker face. So, y'all playing poker, bitch. I don't play cards. I feel like y'all are playing cards with no cards. You guys are trying to play poker face, but can't read my, no, we can't read my poker face. Poker face. Poker face. Poker face. Even if you do it lower. It's still, you guys, I got shit to do today. I cannot do this reading. Let me just drain my lymphatic system because the level of toxic dumping right now, I'm just going to go ahead and manually drain my lymphatic system. Poker face, poker face. I'm gonna drain my face, drain my face. I'm gonna drain my lips from my face. This shit. Y'all are playing a game and it's gonna end ugly for both of y'all. For both of y'all. I think what needs to happen is y'all need to stop playing. So they think they have a poker face on, but it's like you read energy. You read energy, so you can sense that it's not copacetic. It is not jovial up in there. It is not jovial up in there. They are not having fun in your absence, and you can feel it. But see, it's causing you to enter into like your villain era. I would make a fabulous villain. I would. So fabulous, in fact, that I should never play a villain because, much like what happened to Mr. Tupac Amari Shakur, he played a gangster and he couldn't let that shit go. Like, Pac, please stop. You're fucking educated. You grew up in Marin County. Stop. There's no hoods in Marin. Stop. Right? He played that role. And then he couldn't let it go. He couldn't let it go. You play a character for too long, it becomes a part of your character. So stop playing. This person is playing some type of game because they're petty, they're bratty. I don't know that they're malignant. I don't feel malignancy. I just um that's just how I feel. That's what I get from it. It's just it's nonsensical. It's is what it is, right? So stop with that. There's imbalance that's occurred because of all of this game playing. Um, my thing is this: why play games? Why play games? You know, like there's no point. If someone's gonna play games, you just leave them where they are, and they're gonna be like, "Oh, I'm gonna win." Yeah, go ahead. Good job. Good job. Let them win. Who cares? Don't play. Don't play. Part of how you get someone to behave like an adult is you hold them accountable like an adult. You don't play. You just don't play. Don't play along. Don't play. Just yeah. Don't. You just keep it moving. Keep it moving all the way forward. Okay. There's a lack of belief that's happening right now. I don't know if it's do you have the time to listen to me whine? Okay, wait. What is the lack of belief about? I don't know. It's almost like this thing of I think part of what happened was they didn't fully believe that you would actually fully walk away, right? That you would actually fully walk away. You know what I'm saying? So I think you should do more than just walk away. I feel like you should crip walk. What up, blood? Okay, no, stop. Ooh. Just crip walk. No, don't. We're not into like gangs and stuff. And just since I said what up, I gotta say, what up, cuz? Stop. Okay, we're really not into that gang culture anymore. I'll stop. I'll stop. I'm stopping. What? I'm stopping. Card number 14, Golden Crown. So you're receiving messages from soul, okay? Um that's why I stopped, because soul. I heard soul. I heard soul, right? So there's a lot of downloads coming through. Oh God, just Pasoy dose. I call Pasoy. Um, that's so hood. I'm saying. Eh, that's so hood. Playing Pasoy in your garage at like 2 in the morning. That is so hood. But it was fun. Okay. So here. I'm okay. I'm getting a message. Okay. I'm getting let me just calm myself down. I'm overloaded. I'm absolutely overloaded. Hey, you medicine man, set me free and change my ways. Oh, oh, what do you say? Oh, oh, what do you say? Oh, oh, what do you say? Set me free and change my ways. Won't you change my ways? Okay. If you could stop talking to me because you're overloading me again. Do, 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 do. Okay. So here's the thing. Our intuition, for some of you, your intuition is giving you information. A window was closed, but it's being cracked open again for a very small few. For a very small few. Okay, let's not play games with ourselves. You're being given this message. And I think what's happening is it has to do with fixing the mirror. Fixing the mirror. I thought we were done with people projects, right? I'm like trying to understand. I thought we were done with people projects. So, okay. Okay. That message makes sense. So, Bratty Boy over there is looking at you as, I guess, a mirror, a template of what modifications need to take place within their own perception. I don't think you're paying attention to any of this. You see, that be you. That be you, right? Unless that's you. I'm saying, I don't know. I don't know, but it seems like you're not paying attention and you don't need to pay attention. They're the one that's needing to go and observe something about how you're moving forward, how you are um gosh. Let's see. 8 rays of direction coming to a point of singularity. This is about a convergence that's about to take place. Um, your consciousness is the doorway. See, at first they were used to trigger you, right? See, third eye, they're used to trigger you to get you to go into cycles, to get you to recognize all the parts. The maiden, the mother, and the crone. Is that what they are? Hold on. Triple moon goddess. Alright. So, the maiden, the mother, and the crone. Is that what I said? Waxing full and waning moons. Associated with divine feminine energies as well as mystery and psychic abilities. I really would like for no more psychic abilities to please activate anytime soon. because I'm still dealing with all the shit that's active now. Let's see. Natural cycles of birth, life, and death. Okay. Let's see. It originated from Osset or Isis. Oh, Isis was also known as the White Goddess. Okay. Hmm. So there's some other meaning that I'm not getting. Give me 1 second. What am I not getting, Michaela? Well, I did hear you say triquarta. Okay, let me look up triquarta. Three-cornered and connects deeply with the power of three. The meaning varies in different religions and cultures. The concept of interconnectedness and infinity seem to be the foundation for all groups. Maiden, mother, and crone. Triple knot. It's an unbreakable circle of protection. Okay, it's a symbol of Odin. Are you willing me a sacrifice, Odin? Are you gifting me a willing sacrifice? A volunteer? Okay. Hold on. I think I'm getting close. Ah, vomit. That's how I feel. Is vomitous. Okay, it says it symbolizes the mind, body, and spirit bound together to form the soul. Overlapping Vesica Pisces lens shape. So it's 3 layers, 3 levels of interconnectedness. Oh God. So okay, what I'm getting from this is that 1 consciousness, 2 consciousness, 3rd consciousness. It's a convergence that's taking place. This convergence is unavoidable. This is what your soul is trying to communicate to you. This is the very message that you are blocking from receiving by way of a blocked intuition. So it's almost like you sense that there is no way to have unconditional love. I mean, if there is spiritual work that needs to be done together, it can be done. Do you need to have like some type of unconditional love for the individual for this to happen? To do whatever necessary spiritual work? Like it's giving me forehead walnut syndrome. Oh my God. I'm just going to relax my face, is what it is. I'm going to relax my face. This is teaching you something. And what you're learning, you're going to need to take some time out to fully integrate that. Okay. It's time to let go of some of the things. Yeah. Card number 25, release a dark wound, let love live. So both of you had your feelings hurt, both of you acting bratty. I'm glad I'm not in that equation. Poker face, poker face, poker face, poker face. Can't read my, no, we can't read my poker face, poker face, poker. These cards are just snitching y'all out like a mofo. You want to believe they're not a mirror of you because you don't even see the gravity of who you are, just like you can't see the gravity of who they are. I don't even know who I'm talking to at this moment. Am I talking to you? Am I talking to the cross watcher? I don't know. But there is this lack of knowing, lack of understanding, lacking this willingness to understand the gravity, right? Kim, please help me out, girl. I don't know who I'm talking to. I'm confused. I'm confused. Okay. I'm at a point where I'm confused. I don't know who's being chastised right now. Is it me? Am I the drama? Oh, Lord, these cars. Ooh. Okay. So, you want to believe that this person is not somehow a mirror of you? Mm. Oh, yes, they are. Oh, yes, they are. They're mirroring certain aspects of your character that you refuse to see. I'm not even going to take this reading at all. I rebuke you, Shaitan. In the name of the blood of Jesus the Christ, I rebuke this reading. Oh my God. Ooh. Where can I run from your love? If I climb to the heavens, you are there. If I sail past the sunset or swim beyond the sea, still I'd find you there. Twin flame, I know you are near, standing always by my side. We taking it all the way to church, yo. You guard me from the foe, and you lead me in ways everlasting. You know my heart and its ways. You who formed me before I was born, in the secret of darkness, before I saw the sun, in my mother's womb. Oh shit, that's part of the cards. Hold on. That's the mother's womb, the triquarta. Yahweh, I know you are near, standing always at my side. So there and there. That's the Pisces Vesica. That's the mother's wound. That's representative of the sacred yoni. There is a rebirth that's happening. You're about to be reborn into a space of existence that you have yet to know. Remember that? This is something that's being invoked by creation itself. Okay, the reading just turned serious. This I could totally vibe with. So, power of attraction. You're bringing to you the very things that are necessary for you to reach a level of frequency accretion that will push you across that threshold, restore and replenish. You don't necessarily need to restore and replenish right now. That will happen naturally later on. For right now, what you need to focus on is being fully present in the face of whatever this is, right? See, from the tree of knowledge. Before you can get to the tree of knowledge, you have to first allow yourself to recognize you're the seed of life. So, okay, regretting everything and wishing so badly for what? For what? So the seed, the seed of life, which becomes a flower of life, which becomes a tree of life. The shifts in that is really the axiotonal positions, right? There's a specific angle that allows for this like circular or elliptical natural replenishment of energy coming straight from source. It allows for us to remain connected, like the tricorta. Ooh, I'm understanding. Oh, okay. Wow. There's absolutely a convergence that's taking place. Holy shit. I've had these cards for years. Why have I never seen this face before? Yahweh, I know you are near, standing always at my side. You guard me from the foe, and you lead me in ways everlasting. I'm just going to be a nun. I'm gonna fucking be a nun because this world is crazy. I'm gonna be a nun and live the rest of my days in a convent and just, you know, dedicate my life to God because this message is fucking crazy. I have to have gotten this wrong. Like I have to have gotten this wrong because so tricorta okay. Hold on. Ooh, hold on. Let me show you. Okay, let me just breathe. Okay. So, look at this. Look at this. Look at it. Hold on. I'm going to get it on the screen. Okay. Like look at this first. Right? Okay. So, we have the triquarta. It's a trinity knot. If we look, where is it? The one that I wanted. No, I think it was this. Okay. So we have these three, right? Those are the axiotonal spins that I'm talking about. This has to do with the Mandela effect. This has to do with jumping timelines, collapsing timelines. This has to do with a lot of shit that's happening. Now, if you look here, this is a circle, right? You still have this point of intersection. Okay, why does this remind me of my hollow sun? You guys know what a hollow sun is? It's a site. It's a site that you put on your pew pew. It's a site. It's badass. Something massive is about to happen. It has to do with the tree of life. Hold on. Let me get this off the screen. It has to do with the tree of life. So these three aspects are coming together into that center point, right? That center point is going to be hyper fixated on by creation consciousness, and it's going to create. Oh, I should put it back on the screen. This, look, look, look. This right here, that's the womb. This is the symbol of the womb. This is the mother's womb. So it's initiated today. It's initiated today. So, triplicity. What is, okay, hold on. There's something super de-duper uh intense going on. This is something that's being invoked, right? Invocation. It's being invoked. There's a tearing of the membrane. Ooh, shit. Yes. I'm saying. So this means everything that's happening from this point forward, it's leading us to an event horizon, an unavoidable event. No matter what the others do, they, the metaphoric they, the proverbial they, no matter what they do, you can no longer avoid this. It's a dissolving of the membrane that will allow for reunification to occur. In order for a child to be born, what needs to happen? Because you can be born on call. That means you're born in your amniotic sac. You're still not technically born. Why? Because technically you have not breathed air with your own lungs. The membrane must be punctured. The birth waters must be released. Once that happens, certain processes are triggered. It's unavoidable at that point. You will begin to breathe air. You will be an autonomous being. Ooh. So you're going to be right now, because remember, this card was upside down, right? How are children supposed to be born? Definitely not right side up. Your ass will get stuck up in there. You will be stuckdified. That is dangerous, right? You never want to be born butt first. That's a breach. But here's the thing. There's some birthing problems that are happening because this baby has not properly rotated. A baby should be facing, its head should be down, but it should be staring at the floor as it's exiting. If the mother's laying on her back, it should be facing her tailbone. The baby's face should be faced towards the tailbone. That'll give the baby the ability to tuck their chin down, and that will give them more space to pass through that part of the birth canal. So there's some adjustments that are needing to take place. That's what these cards are telling me right now. These adjustments that are needing to take place, we have to follow our own rhythm. Look, she's rotating herself. She's spinning herself around. The baby needs to spin. You're about to be reborn into a world that's worthy of you. Look at all of these shells. Once upon a time, for certain cultures, shells were a form of currency. For certain cultures, yes. So you already have these riches surrounding you. You're just not yet aware of it. You're just not yet aware of it. You have all these layers of protection, of growth. Again, you're not aware of it. You have to release the dark wound and let love live. You have to allow yourself to receive. I think this person that's a mirror of you might be playing a very crucial role in the way you perceive yourself. And the way you perceive yourself right now, Marlene, leave me alone. The way you perceive yourself right now is greatly hindering your ability to open yourself to receiving what is rightfully yours. This woman, I swear to God. Ooh, I swear to God. Jesus loves me. Oh, yes, he does. Jesus loves me. Oh, yes, he does. Stop talking to me for real. You're irritating me already. I'm married, lady. I'm married. Leave me alone. For real. For real. Oh, don't be mad. Don't be mad at me. I'm getting there. I'm getting there. Okay. I'm getting there. Stop talking to me. Card number 33, Heaven Sent. This advanced knowledge is heaven sent information because now you can better calibrate um, how to receive the circumstance that's headed your way. There is circumstance headed your way, and whatever that circumstance is, it's designed to get you to the other side of your fear. Okay. Part of what needs to happen is you need to become very, very cognitive, very cognizant of the process that you're in. Now is a time for you to release your fear, release your hesitation to comply with what soul is asking you to do. I don't know exactly what your soul wants you to do, but it wants you to do something, baby boo. It wants you to do something. So cycles are being broken right now, right? This was a message that I received a couple weeks ago. Cycles are being broken. And if you comply, if you allow yourself to push forward with this, um, I think really amazing things are about to happen for you. Like, really amazing things are about to happen for you. Okay. Card number 21, beyond the mind, the heart beats, but it's in reverse. You need to integrate that beating heart into your physical life. Um, that rhythm of the beating heart, you're going beyond the mind, the heart beats. That tells me you're going straight into your etheric nature. You're going into your celestial being, your divine purpose, gifts, like the different abilities that you have, just a whole bunch of things like that. You can't block this. And I think whoever this cross watcher is, I think they're the pathway that you're going to be asked to use to get into that space of receiving. I'm not talking about using people. I'm talking about using the pathway that's been laid by them for you. Does that make sense? Because there are some people who part of what they go through in life is they collect all of this wisdom and knowledge and perception that when they interact with you and share that with you, you're being gifted the map, right? You're being gifted a map. They've already gone and trampled down all of that tall grass as they were walking on that in order to cross paths with you. There's something just very profound about this moment. I don't know if I can properly communicate it. It's like full on wish fulfillment is about to occur. Seeing the true you, if you can't see the truth of who you are, what you deserve, what your purpose is in this life, you're probably going to fight it. And you're probably going to fight it because you think like, oh, but I'm just me. Yeah. Ugh. Hello. 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 Oh, I came across this profound AF video. Hold on. I think I saved it. I'm pretty sure I saved it. Hold the phone, please. Hold the phone. Give me a moment. Un momento, por favor. Where are you? Ooh, this. Is it this? Recently. That was. See, he's playing music is the problem. Okay. So I don't want to get I really don't want to get any more strikes. Because I'm just not feeling ballsy today. My balls have shrunk a little bit. I'm dehydrated. So I'm just gonna tell you what he said in the video. Science has discovered that it's not the fastest sperm cell that wins and reaches the egg and then becomes the zygote, right? That ends up becoming the baby. No, 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 no. What science has discovered is um, when a child chooses to be born, the egg will send out a signal. It selects the sperm that it will couple with. So it sends out a signal to the sperm that it's chosen. It's making me itch. It sends out a signal to the sperm that it's chosen, which signals the sperm to swim fast while simultaneously signaling to all the other sperm to swim slower. Oop. Oh, so then he goes on to say, um, there's no way that you don't exist with purpose, that you weren't intentionally created by a creator. You were hand selected because the pairing of the two, they only contain half the chromosomal information and they need to come together, mix, and create the full chromosomal info that results in you. You're the byproduct of that. The triquarta. So are we like all going to become hybridized even further? Is that what it is? A coronal ejection is about to occur. I don't think I was supposed to say that out loud. Sorry. I already said it. Um, so I don't know if they're announcing things on the news or other information spots. We're about to receive a very massive solar storm if it hasn't already started. Um, a coronal ejection. Hold on. All right. CMEs, coronal mass ejections, are large expulsions of plasma and magnetic field from the sun's corona. Okay. If a CME arrives at Earth, it can produce a geomagnetic storm, which in turn can cause anomalies and disruptions to the modern conveniences we have to come to rely upon. Okay, so you know, maybe you don't know. I don't talk about it too much, but the sun is a repository. It's a holding tank for excess consciousness that can not be housed by the human body. Your soul is actually composed of much more energy than what you have in your human body. And that has to go somewhere. It has to be held somewhere. It's held in the sun. So when you sit in the sun without any blocking of the sun's rays, you're actually pulling in more of your consciousness. It knows who to go to. It's not going to be pulled in to someone else. It's strictly for you. So with a CME, coronal mass ejection, um, what ends up happening is you get bathed in a large dollop of your own higher levels of consciousness. That's going to skip jump you across quite a few different dimensional levels of awareness. Your consciousness is infinite. As a fractal of the divine, you are infinite as well. But because only a fragment of your consciousness can be housed and is necessary to run your bio machine known as the human body, um, you're not as powerful as you are when you're not in body. So there's something that's going to be happening. I think a lot of what needs to happen is going to happen. And when you allow yourself to recognize what process you're in, and it feels like this process is going to be a massive process for quite a few people, which makes me super happy because it's like I'm not going to be the only weird one anymore. Yes, we can sit here and just totally telepathically communicate like and you'll be like, "Right? I know. Oh my god. That will be so fun." Have no, never mind. Never mind. I'm sorry. Hmm. All right. So, look at this stuff. Isn't it neat? Wouldn't you think my collection's complete? Blu-ray Awakening in reverse. For many of us, we don't want to go through this process because we're already aware enough to know that this world sucks. It does. It sucks. It sucks. It sucks. The way it's structured and functioning, it sucks. So I think for many of us, we're hesitant to allow for this to occur because our fear is that, well, if it already sucks now and I know more and my eyes are more open to the reality of the way the world works, then that's just going to make me so depressed. And here's the thing. Yeah, it will. If you allow yourself to get stuck in that initial stage of self realization and self actualization, all right, that self awareness. But if you allow yourself to continue going, it suddenly doesn't seem like it sucks because you then begin to see the points of exploitation and how those points of exploitation that are currently being used by the powers that be, they can be hijacked and used in other ways. You get what I'm saying? They can be used in ways that will be very beneficial to the collective rather than detrimental and parasitic. It could be used in the opposite way, right? I'm saying, I'm saying. It just depends on the way we focus, the way we apply the knowledge that we have. That's what it depends on. Now, your intuition is being encouraged to really just be brought forward. I don't want to talk about it. um let's give them something to talk about. Let's give them something to talk about. How about love, love? So I'll give you something to talk about. In a couple hours, I'm going to be doing the 9/9 portal fire ceremony. There's a QRC code. If you go on there, there is an activation called the AOK activation. An AOK is an energetic structure that is in the human auric field. It is dormant in people. Okay. It's dormant. When I go to activate that structure, it gives you the capacity to reach all 15 dimensional um, levels of consciousness within your personal template. The AOK is badass. If you want to amplify your abilities, if you want to amplify the potency of your abilities, that is the one. That is the one. So, what is the AOK? It is a type of energetic repository / toroidal field. It comes with toroidal cords and toroidal palm spheres. I don't think you'll find this information anywhere else. Why? Because I didn't learn it from anywhere else. I came into this life knowing the information. Why do you think my energy work is so different than other people's? Because I remember the structures. That's a rudimentary structure that's necessary for you to be able to suspend the magnetic repulsion zones that phase lock you into this limited space of consciousness awareness. You want to reach higher levels? You can't without that active. You can't. That's just that. You can't get that active unless you know the pathways, unless you know the pathways and have the codes already active within your template. So the arc of if we are in K33, should we get the AOK? If you're drawn to it, you absolutely should. Yeah. If you're drawn to it. The thing with the AOK, it cannot be used for any type of malignancies. You can't use it to dominate someone else, to mess with people, harm people. It'll go dormant. Just for people who think they're going to get it and be like, I'm going to be badass. I'm going to fuck with people. No, you're not. No, you're not. Because the AOK is a dormant halo. It's part of your arc of your covenant with God. It's a dormant halo. And no, you can't turn it into a halo. You need specific codes. You need specific codes, and you need your entire auric field primed in a very specific way, or you'll blow all of your shit out. Your entire auric field will be wrecked. Um, so the AOK is the first step. That's the very first step. And a lot of what's happening right now is life, our existence, it's being shifted into high gear. We're being pushed along by something divine, pushed into a space of remembrance, right? Is morphogenetic DNA stabilizer good with the AOK? Yes, that's why I encourage. I was recommending to a couple of you guys privately that if you're going to go for the AOK activation, you should also get the morphogenetic DNA stabilizer, because that will help to ensure that there's no like surges that will damage any of your energetic structures. Because once the AOK is active, it's going to take you some time to acclimate into how to use it. Okay. Your abilities, whatever abilities that are starting to wake up right now with the AOK active, that's going to go through the fucking roof. Just so you're aware. That's going to go through the roof. So, this is something where I typically don't talk about it publicly because people can be weird about information like this. They like to just kind of get the information and talk about it as though they have that active and stuff and mislead others. I don't want to be a part of the misleading of others. But these types of structures, they went dormant due to the reciprocal reflection, the laws of reciprocal reflection. So malignant species who are wanting to delay the inevitable ascension mechanics of humans, because we're hybridized. We're hybridized. I mean, come on now. They wanted to delay our ascension mechanics from turning on. So what did they do? They installed seals into the planetary grid. And by the laws of reciprocal reflection, those seals eventually became adopted into our personal morphogenetic templates. So that ties into the chakras and everything. And a lot of what's happening right now is the undoing of all of the things that have kept us phase locked into very limited spaces of awareness. We're about to exit out of harmonic universe 2 and enter into harmonic universe 3. There are 5 harmonic universes in this time space matrix we live in. The 5 harmonic universes are composed of tritonal field frequencies. Those are 3 subharmonics, meaning 3-dimensional levels of consciousness inside each. So we're about to get anchored into 7D soon. And all of this preparatory work needs to happen. And that's what's happening. It's starting today. It needs to happen in order to properly prepare you with minimal damage to your morphogenetic template. These type of frequencies are extremely potent. Why do you think detoxing is so heavily talked about right now? You have to purge all of this out of your body because that was also designed to keep you phase locked. This kind of information, I don't know if you'll find it anywhere else. I haven't been able to find any of this information anywhere else because I've wanted to confirm it for myself. And now I've just reached a point where, you know what? I'm very medically inclined. I'm very also inclined with quantum field physics, unified field physics, chaotic sciences, aura spectra bioregenesis. I need to just trust myself at this point. This is the information that I utilize. It comes from within me. This is the information I utilize to forever change the lives of my clients. This is the information. This is the level of awareness that I've kept hidden my entire life. Why? Because it's very sacred information. But it belongs to us. Yeah, but have you reached a level of maturity that's necessary to responsibly wield information like this? Right. Exactly. So we are being pushed forward. The separation of souls is being removed. It's being removed. There was this separation that occurred in order to allow us to have an individuated identity, a personalized experience with differing points of view, as for the sake of efficiency by way of observation, right? Creation wanted to observe all the different potentialities. And in order to do that, it fractionated its consciousness into individuated identities. And so now we see things differently. We're not meant to all see things the same way. No. Just like I can give you guys all of this information on this reading, and it's going to mean something different for each of you. No one is more right or more wrong than the other person. You're interpreting it based on your positioning, your perception, your point of view. And that's based on everything that you've experienced in life. A lot of the filters that we use as part of our perception are filters that were installed because of trauma, to better understand trauma, how to heal past the trauma, how to avoid another cycle of that trauma. Innocence, and it came in reverse. We're not innocent in the things we've experienced, right? This is not about blame. This is about recognizing the ways in which you have co created a lot of your experiences. And what needs to happen is you need to allow yourself, like really, really allow yourself to be aware, aware to the degree that you are no longer afraid of what's going to happen to you. All the times that I've been afraid of what's going to happen to me based on a decision that I've made that my soul is guiding me to make, at the end of that experience, I felt really nonsensical for being afraid, because guess what? Soul always comes through. When I don't have a solidified, predetermined expectation of how I believe as a human, how I believe this is supposed to play out, beautiful things happen for me. Beautiful, beautiful things happen for me. Powerful things happen. I always reach a higher level of existence. And I feel the same is true for you. You too will reach a higher level of existence if only you would allow yourself to. When was the last time you gave yourself permission to live at the highest degree of your capacity in this moment? When was the last time? Have you allowed yourself to see the ways in which you limit yourself? Right? When you're consistently focused strictly on, like, oh, the possible bad things that might happen, you're stacking up boxes upon boxes upon boxes upon luggage upon luggage upon luggage of emotional trauma to block your path, to hide behind, to create a little fort for you to hide in, to protect yourself. First off, that type of structure is unstable. It will topple on you. Okay. Consistently needing to blame yourself, that's a trauma response. That's not going to help you. Immediately jumping to the conclusion that you're the issue, that's not going to help you. If you can adjust what's happening, your perception to what's happening, I mean, if you can adjust your perception to what's happening and allow yourself to really flow during this period, your life is about to change. Your life is about to change. And these upside down cycles that you continue to be in, they're about to be right sided up. They're about to be shifted. It's going to jostle you. It's definitely going to jostle you. Don't worry. It's going to jostle you, but you're going to be okay. You're going to get through it. And your perspective is going to improve. Okay. So, card number 39, protection sigil. You don't need to be protected from this cycle that you are in. You don't need to be protected from your own process. The things that you're going through are things that are necessary for you to begin releasing your death grip on fear. So I wonder, Is this person that you're so averse to, or are you averse to them? I don't know. Is it me that's averse? I don't know. This person, are they representative of the cycle you're entering into, or a cycle you're already in? Is it because, do they trigger you because they're used to facilitate your growth? Ooh wee. Sometimes in our lives, we all have pain. We all have sorrow, but it won't be long till I'm gonna need, oh, I don't know the words. Somebody to lean on. I just might have a problem that you'd understand. We all need somebody to lean on. Call me when you need a call me. Okay. So here's the thing. Here's the thing. Are you afraid of your growth? Hmm. You're afraid of your power. Shadow work in reverse. You're afraid of your personal power. You're afraid of the way your power will manifest the changes that will take you to other places. I think you've gotten far too comfortable with the role that you've been playing, and the pain that you've been dealing with, the rejection, the abandonment, the woo, woo. Like, no, enough of that. You need to allow. Oh my gosh. Is this like wounds from the mother? Is this wounds from the father? If you have parental wounds that are needing to be addressed, you need to do the womb clearing. Okay. Click on the QRC code, womb clearing. There you go. That needs to be absolutely addressed. If you are afraid of how all of this will play out for you, and just go with it. Literally go with it. Allow yourself to lose the fear of what will happen when you step into the greatness that you actually are. Y'all are making me hungry. Saying, I'm saying. I think there's a lot of parasitic infiltration of your perception. You know, those intrusive thoughts that you have, they're actually not even your thoughts. Those are a parasitic inception. That's a parasitic thought. Something parasitic is using mimicry. It's using the sound of your voice and the way you speak to really mess with your. And what that does is it destabilizes you emotionally as well as mentally. And when that's destabilized, it can insinuate all sorts of things. You surge all of this energy in order to reach higher levels of existence, only to have the thought inception, parasitic thought inception, cause emotional and mental instability that then causes you to death grip even harder onto your insecurities so that you remain exactly where you're at. Mm-mm. That needs to stop. That absolutely needs to be halted. You deserve what has already been allocated to you by creation itself. You deserve that. I would do an AOK activation and the soul skin. I would do those two. That'll make you badass AF. The soul skin. So, this was before, what's it called? Black Panther. Was that the movie Black Panther where he had that kinetic suit on? Let me tell you. I was playing with codes one day and I realized I absolutely can create a secondary skin, like a soul skin. And what this soul skin will do, check it out, okay? You don't need to know how to defend yourself. Because the moment something tries to touch your soul skin, it'll pull in a charge. All you have to do is detonate it when you're ready. Nothing happens to you. Nothing at all happens to you. Aside from reestablishing centered peace, that's all. You don't even need to know how to do anything. With the AOK activated, you know what happens? The amplification of that. Okay, so even the most powerful Reiki master, they're still dealing with harmonic universe 1 frequencies. That's dimensions 1, 2, and 3 out of a 15 dimensional system. That's the base layer 1, 2, and 3. Very, very dense. That's not going to do much. Now, my system, someone who's never used energy work before, has never heard anything about energy, soul, or any of that. Right from the start, right when I teach you and I activate your AOK, you know what happens? Immediately, you can tap into 12th dimensional frequencies. That's the upper echelon of harmonic universe 4 out of a 5 harmonic universe system. Huh. You know how badass you become? Have you ever noticed when I'm live streaming and sometimes you'll see the screen flash brighter color and then it'll dim back down? Y'all ever see that? You've seen that, right? Because before people would be like, oh my God, what's going on with the screen? Are you guys seeing this? You ever seen that? That's my soul skin popping off. Yeah. It's since I've been publicly visible, I've had a soul skin on. It pops off. That's what it does. It just parasitic things are consistently trying to access me while I'm live streaming, and it's just popping off. That's it. That's it. They're getting flash banged the hell out of my space. They can't even enter. Are you tired of all of the intrusive thoughts? Are you tired of how life has been so stagnant for you? How things consistently interfere with your progression, with your self healing, with all of those things. It's time to do something about it. Whether you get expedites from me or not, it's time to do something about it. The expedites can greatly facilitate it, yeah. But even if you don't have the budget for expedites, you got to do something about it. You can't just keep accepting that this is how life is. This is not how life is. I promise you. This is not how life is. If you have been struggling tremendously, if you have been feeling so brokenhearted for so long, if you feel like everyone else gets blessings, but you're not allowed to, that's not how life is. Are you kidding me right now? That's not how life is. I used to believe that's how life is. Like life just sucks. Life just sucks and you just kind of got to deal with it, right? You just got to deal with it. That's how life is. Life sucks. My mother used to tell me that too. That's just how life is. Something bad happens, someone does something horrible to me. That's just how life is. And just pray and try your best to be a good person and hopefully it won't happen again. No. That's why I struggled with clinical depression for much of my life. Anxiety attacks, panic attacks, all sorts of different shit. Why? because there was a part of me that knew that's not all life is. But my environment kept trying to convince me that that's how life is. Stop thinking you're so special that these types of things shouldn't have to happen to you. No, they shouldn't. They shouldn't have to happen to you. There's other ways for you to learn and grow where you are not reachable. You are inaccessible to those type of people. You don't have to be nice to everyone. I mean, you don't got to go out of your way to be rude either. You got to know how to use discernment to figure out what is the appropriate response. Because if all you're doing is reacting, you're giving your power away. That's what parasitic things do. When they determine that you are simply a reactor, right? All you do is react. What's another form of reactor? A nuclear reactor. It generates so much energy. You see what I'm saying here? They're using you as a power plant. You're okay with that? I wouldn't be okay with that. Why do you think I pushed myself to remember more of my previous existence memories? Everything I teach, that's from my previous existences. I remember. I remember because I'm not satisfied with life just being what it is. No. It needs to be what it can be. The potentiality must be made real. The potentiality must be allowed to come forward. And that's what we need to do. And Andaran activation in reverse. This is a blocking of that extremely high frequency. Once upon a time, Andarans once lived on this earth plane with us. They are hosts of consciousness. They're a step down from the seraphim. They are a thought form of a seraph. And their lower thought forms, when they began to explore their ability to create, to co-create with creator, they are the progenitors of the dragons. I don't know if you'll find information on this. Andarans are the progenitors of dragons. They are the creation of the seraphim. Why do you think they breathe fire? They speak unto the earth the truth from Creator itself. The seraph that first began the thought forms then shared it with other seraphim and did so in the presence of God because they flanked the throne room of God. You see, parasitic things cannot create. They do not have the authority to create things that are not already in existence. They can create circumstance that's already in existence. They can amplify it and make it worse, right? They can convince you to make it worse, but they cannot create something where something is not already existing. So I remember one time we were living way high up in the mountains, right? We were renting this farm, and it's like a 3-story farm. And the master bedroom is on the 3rd floor. The entire 3rd floor is a master, and like the owners did not want to have to carry their laundry all the way down to the 3rd floor. So what did they do? They installed a laundry chute. A laundry chute. Isn't that badass? I love it. So sometimes we would throw laundry down there, and then my husband typically would be the one to do the laundry because I'm in sessions all day. Now he's either home with the kids all day or he's running errands for business stuff, or we're always together, right? First and foremost, it's not within my husband's character to be a cheater. That's just not who he is. I mean, I wouldn't be with a guy for as long as I've been with him if that was part of his character. Like, that's ugly. That's insecure. That's ugly. That's fucking drama. It's messy. I don't like that. So one day, something parasitic was trying to encourage me to create an issue, right? How? Well, Remember the laundry chute that I was telling you about? The previous person who lived there, the owner, his wife's underwear got stuck in the laundry chute. So, next thing you know, there is underwear in my laundry. That's not mine. And I'm the only female in the house. Immediately, the incepted thoughts, oh my God, girl, oh my God. You better say something. Oh my God. That's not in his character. And y'all, I'm psychic as fuck. I will know when he's lying. I will know if he's lying. I will know if he's hiding things from me. I know. Shit, I know when he goes and eats fast food and tries to hide that from me. So he ain't even gonna hide it no more. He's just like, I don't give a shit. I ate what I ate. I ate what the fuck I ate. Be mad. I ate it. Yeah, no. Parasitic things will try and create circumstance by using you to create it. They don't have the authority to create anything. Another situation, something was trying to convince me that someone that I really seriously love has an issue with me. And that I should say something, I should confront them. For what? If they're mad at me, they're mad at me, and that's that. You know, that's that. If they're not mad at me, then they're not mad at me, and that's that too. So what needs to happen? I need to not listen to that. And no, you best believe I asked my husband, what's this? And he goes, I don't know. Is that yours? I was like, no, you know, it's not mine. He goes, shit, I don't know what your underwear look like. And I was like, and he was like, I know you're not trying to say nothing. And I was like, I'm saying. He goes, okay, so tell me when I would have the time. And then he was like, whatever. Mm-hmm. And he was just like, mm-hmm. I don't know what's happening here, but I know that ain't for me. That was his energy. That was his energy. I don't know what the fuck is being insinuated, but I know for sure that is not, I'm not part of that shit. And no, he isn't part of that because something was trying to create an issue. If you're not willing to comply with the attempt to create an issue, there's not going to be an issue. Try this. Next time you have those intrusive thoughts, say this and mean it, okay? Shut up. Who are you even talking to? I know you're not my thoughts. Watch your mood shift immediately. You know, that building up of anger, building up of whatever other negative that you're feeling. Try that sometime. Mean it when you say it. Shut up. Who are you even talking to? You're not my thoughts. Yep. Yep. You cannot fall for any of that stuff during this period. There's going to be a lot of attempts to really get into your head. I think whoever this person is that's being used as a mirror for you, let them. Let them be used as a mirror. Let them help you to see the things you need to see. Okay? This is a part in your life where you need to take control. You really need to take control and just grab life by the steering wheel. Right, Tina? I didn't know you speak Espanol. Cállate la boca. Cállate la boca. Siéntate. Okay, I'm sorry. reborn from shadow. And this is what you're going to do, because it's trying to create a field of shadow around you so that you don't see what's being illuminated in your life. You don't see the parts that are important. You don't see the things that need to be seen by you. Life is about to change in a very, very, very beautiful way. And if you allow it, then it's beautiful. And if you don't, well, I mean, it could still be beautiful in a very limited manner. It could still be beautiful, I suppose. I suppose, right? I suppose. All right. So, what needs to happen right now? I'm just trying to get messages from Soul. My phone is going bonkers. I'm told to pull 3 cards from here. And this is going to give you an idea of what you need to do next, okay? Pick 1, 2, or 3. 1, 2, or 3. As I pull the cards, I'm just going to put the QRC code back on the screen. I'm going to be going live in about 2 hours for the 9/9 portal activation. Pick 1, 2, or 3. And this is going to give you guidance. 1, 2, and then let me pick the third one. 1, 2, or 3. He used to go on McDonald runs. He used to. That was like early 2000s, like 2005, 2006. It's a long ass time ago. Okay, this is going to be for the third. So pick 1, 2, or 3. Okay. Ooh, okay. You got did you pick 1, 2, or 3? Cards 1, 2, or 3. All righty. Here goes. For those who chose card 1, you're going to be having a major life change, okay? All right. For those who chose card 1, Confucius, atonement, judgment, self-perspective, rejuvenation, rebirth, improvement, development, and promotion. You're going to be pushed to another way. You're going to be allowed to see things differently, to live differently. You need to make an atonement. You have to atone for the ways in which you've attacked yourself. This is not about anyone else. This is about you. Okay? So, again, atonement, judgment, self perspective. You have to see yourself differently. Rejuvenation, rebirth, improvement, development, and promotion. So things are going to continue progressing for you. You're going to do beautifully, but you have to put in the work. You have to adjust the way you see yourself in your life, okay? Card number 2. For those who picked 2, we have the Empress in reverse. Vacillation, lack of interest, lack of concentration, infertility, and infidelity. You got to stop cheating on yourself. You got to stop making other people's needs more important than your own. That is emotional cheating, right? So lack of interest and lack of concentration. I feel like this has a lot to do with you allowing yourself to be distracted by other people projects, becoming hyperfixated on helping someone else, becoming hyperfixated on other people's opinions, perceptions of you, and all of these different things. You're too projected out into your environment. This is a sign you have to pull yourself back in, look inside. The issue at hand lives inside you. It's not that you are the problem. It's that it is an internal circumstance that needs to be addressed. Okay. So card number three. Okay. What would I give to live where you are? What would I pay to stay here beside you? What would I do to see you smiling at me? Okay. And card number three, okay. Three of staves. Practical knowledge, business acumen, enterprise, negotiations, trade, and commerce. You about to hit it big, boo. You about to really, really get jiggy with it. People who chose this card, you've been putting in so much effort. You've been working your ass off. Why hasn't anything happened? Because you've been blocking your shit, boo. You've been blocking it. Now, you're not going to be blocking it anymore. You're going to allow the flow. You're finally reaching a space where it's like, I know what I need to do. I need to stop with this fuck shit and do my shit. I need to do it. And you're going to do it. You're going to do it. And what's going to happen as you do it is you are going to begin to realize just how powerful your ability to manifest actually is. And you're going to do it. You gonna do it. Yes, village baby. Yes. What up, 20 boo? Amen. Tonight is going to help unblock it all. Yep. Yep. Anyone who knows me personally knows that I would never allow for the AOK activation to be as an expedite. I don't even talk about the AOK. This might even be this fire ceremony might be the very first time that I am even mentioning the letters A-O-K. I guard that heavily. When was the last time you heard me talk about A-OK? I guard that heavily. I had to be absolutely instructed by soul. Michael told me, I was like, fuck you. I'm sorry. I was like, fuck you. I'm not doing that. Soul had to be the one to tell me directly. That's the only reason that's available tonight. I don't know if I will ever offer that again. Today, something massive is shifting, something massive is changing, and I don't know. I don't know. All I know is I need to support in whatever way I can support. And if my soul is directly instructing me to allow for the activation of your AOK, that's huge. That's huge. Village Baby knows. I've only ever talked about it in class. You have to be a member of the class. Even in some workshops, I think in all the workshops, I will refer to it as an energetic repository. I will not call it the AOK. And no, I will not say publicly what AOK stands for. Something massive is being slated. It feels extremely beneficial. It feels extremely powerful. It feels like you need to allow yourself the permission to harness this period, harness it for your benefit. Whatever benefit you can receive from this, boo, it's not something you're taking from someone else. You got to stop with that lie that if you allow yourself to receive, that someone else is going without. If that was meant to be for someone else, you wouldn't be receiving it. It would go directly to who it's for. Do you get that? You got to stop with that lie that you tell yourself about, but other people need it more. No. It's being given to you because you need it right now. Those other people that you think need it more, they have their own timeline, they have their own soul creating its own plan for them. Now is a time to really focus on what you need to do in order to get to where you need to be. Your development, although you're focused on you, it's not only going to benefit you. I know. I used to think this way too. I get it. I literally lived this way for almost my entire life. And then I realized if I'm created to be a gift unto others and I'm destabilized, how could I ever be the gift that I'm meant to be? How? And in that simple act of denying myself, I deny all of those who have waited for whatever it is I'm going to gift them, whether it's just my presence, whether it's knowledge of some kind, whether it's energetic work, who knows? I don't know. To deny yourself is to deny those who are waiting for you to step into your rightful place so that you can assist, so that you could facilitate them changing their lives as well. It's time. It's literally time to allow, to give yourself the permission you have been waiting for someone else to give you. No one else has that authority. I hate to tell you. No one else has that type of authority over you. Only you have that over yourself. So, when you allow yourself to receive, because there are people waiting for you to reach a level of maturity, a level of stability and experience, you can then better be the gift you were designed to be. All of us are designed to gift others something. You don't get to decide what that is. You just eventually show up first for yourself and then for those who are waiting. I was live on TikTok, I think it was like a week or two ago. And there's one of my homies was on the live stream. If you see this, Norma, hey girl. I met Norma back in 2017. And I distinctly remember this one situation. We were in a group chat with other people. There's a small group chat. And I distinctly remember the situation where it involved being in the abyss, this energetic space. And I had gone into the group chat and I was like, you guys should not be down there. There are things that are hunting that you should not be down there. I can hold the space to give you time to exit. Nothing's going to happen to me. I'm very comfortable navigating the abyss. Nothing will happen to me. You guys, on the other hand, I would not stay down there. And, I think one person was like very resistant to listening to me, which I get it. I mean, they barely knew me and they didn't know anything really about me. And Norma was in that group chat. And I was like, if you have Norma with you, then if you want to say, I guess, because Norma's badass. She fucks shit up in that abyss. She can hold her own. And I left it at that. So she was on the live stream watching like a week or two ago, or a couple weeks, I don't remember. But I had asked her, because I was sharing information about the different lineages of Anunnaki and how those different lineages were used in consideration for the hybridization program. I can't speak about that stuff on these platforms because I get demonetized and then they shadow ban me more. But I was talking about it on TikTok, and then I got curious and I asked Norma, like back then, would you have ever guessed that I knew this much information? Like, are you surprised with how much I withheld from everyone? Do you know how people's perceptions would have been shifted had I just had the courage to share? But I will not beat myself up about that because guess what? I needed time to develop the maturity and the acceptance of the gravity of the knowledge I hold. I needed the time. So you might need the time. But how much more time do you think you can squeeze out of soul? Soul says you're ready. The people who are not ready, they're not here on this live stream. They won't be there tonight either. Don't worry about them. It's not your job to wake anyone up. That's a false teaching spread through spiritual and truther communities. That's ego based. It's about elitism. It's about being able to show you know more than someone else. Therefore, ergo, you have a higher social rank. It's bullshit. There is no one you need to wake up. There is, however, inside you, a part of you that you need to allow to come to the surface, allow to function in the way it's designed to function, fully capable of self-defense, fully capable of integrating knowledge, applying that knowledge and turning it into wisdom. Aren't we done playing small? Because in order to enter into the adulthood of your soul, you have to be done playing, period. No more games. Games you play with yourself, games you play with other people. No more of that. If you've been with me for some time, you probably have noticed I'm becoming more and more upfront, blunt, forthright with information. Why? Because if I'm done playing small, I need to stop existing and behaving and carrying myself as though I am. It takes time to accept who you are. But you don't have to be fully in acceptance before you can comply with soul. Start complying. Join me tonight. Even if you can't get anything, join me tonight. There's the free fire ceremony portion. And it's just nice to be immersed in an environment with people who are just like you. People who are done playing small. People who are ready, absolutely ready to take it to the next level for themselves. What that next level is, I don't know, but I know it's going to be badass. I know it's going to be something that's going to be amazing for you. How do I know this? Because that's what we all deserve. We all deserve that next part of life. We all deserve to see the gift that we are come to full fruition. It requires you to allow yourself to be stabilized energetically, emotionally, mentally, financially, socially, all of those things. Okay. So go back, those 3 cards, whatever number you picked, that's your instruction from soul. Okay. I got to get going because I got to go live in a little bit. I got to eat first. Y'all know what happens when I'm hangry? Ugly things. If you would like to purchase an expedite for tonight, and you don't have to be present for the expedite if it's, time is different for you, like you're international. It's the same thing if you watch the recording. I could go ahead and do the expedites for you, and you can watch the recording, and it's the same thing as me doing it live. Outside of that, I'll see you guys in a little bit, okay? Give this video a thumbs up. If you haven't already subscribed, please do subscribe. Turn on that notification bell. Join me when I'm live. I will see you tonight. Bye, everyone.